Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
5, 6, go.
Hi, FlossTube. I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
And we're the Bougie Stitchers. Let me introduce myself.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Nancy.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh, it's been a while. I had to go back and think about how long was it since we last filmed? A while.
Yes.
It was before we went to the Library Stitchers retreat. Yep. It's been about 2 months. Not quite. No,
Not quite.
April. It's now the end of May.
It's really close, but it's not quite.
We were supposed to film at the Library Stitchers retreat, but we were so in the moment that
Yeah.
we did not.
We had a lot of fun.
We had so much fun. Don't pick. She's gonna try to pick every dog hair off of the backing boards, and then we won't get anywhere. All right. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you've recently found us, and some of you have, we appreciate that you've liked and subscribed, and we appreciate those of you that have been with us from the beginning, because it has been 4 years.
Hasn't been that long.
Yep, we moved here in 21. It's now 25. So we have been FlossTubing, and we are on FlossTube number 82.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Maybe we should start planning for the big 100 celebration. But at the way we're going, it's going to be a while.
Going, it might be next year.
But there's nothing wrong with pre-planning.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with pre-planning. All right, so we always start our FlossTubes with a moment of gratitude.
Yes.
Do you have one?
I do.
Oh, you start.
It's not really like because it's something happened. It's about like a collaboration of what happened.
Okay.
I'm just thankful for the ability to grow.
Oh.
Now Jeremy doesn't grow. Do you know Jeremy has a pair of pants that was
Like 25 years old.
yeah. Because he used to chew and now he doesn't chew, but still fits him.
Chewing tobacco, but a lot of guys in our age group, it was a rite of passage. They got to wear it's called Copenhagen. It's a brand, and they had this round container, and it used to sit in one of their pockets, and it was like a rite of passage for that ring to be everywhere.
Yes. But Jeremy can still wear his pants from 17 years ago. I might be able to wear a scarf.
I don't even know if I have a scarf from 17
I don't know if I have it, but I might be able to wear it. Like I don't even like sweatpants that fit. But then the ability just to grow as a person, as an individual, it's just been a great year for my students on my bus. We have a talker who wasn't a talker. And we didn't do this. It's just like we like watched the growth and yeah. And it's just been a good year, and the ability to learn new activities and new techniques.
Year because you are a school bus driver and the school year's over.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of new people that might not know the details.
Well, they should know they're not going to get it from me.
There's some deets. We're going to share deets.
Yeah.
That's a hip word to say. I'm sure it's like 5 minutes old, and I'm aging myself.
Deets?
The deets. The details?
Oh, the details.
What are your deets?
All right. Well, the ability to grow was mine. And what is yours, Jenny?
Mine is the ability to reflect.
Okay.
So, it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's a time where we thank those for, giving their life that paid the ultimate sacrifice in the service. And it just doesn't have to be military. It's for your family members, like people who have passed on, and I don't know. But it's also the kickoff. I don't know. I mean, everyone celebrates it in their own way. But it's also the official kickoff of summer, even though summer's not for a few more. The summer equinox is not equinox.
Yep.
Is not for a few more weeks. But everyone thinks Memorial Day to Labor Day. It's hot. It's fabulous. We're in the northern hemisphere.
Motels are like double the price.
Gas is
close to that.
We have started to have to make reservations in town for to eat out.
Really?
Yep. All the local
wow.
Yeah. All the local specials go away. Like on this one place we like to eat is called Open Range. It on Tuesday night it has buy an entree get one half off. Not now. But when September rolls around, they will do that again. And then they have like special well drinks that they make. And so those are like 2 for $1 or buy one, get one.
Is that the one that's across from the football field?
No, that's Midland Market. So Open Range is Buffalo Bill he's not from here, but he died here. Right? Died here? Cody.
I thought he died in Cody.
Maybe he died in Cody. Well, there's a place called the Sheridan Inn. It's his hotel. When the railroad was booming here, it was here. I should bring our 1983 Sheridan County fine that we got yesterday, and bring it back here and show it. But maybe we'll save that for next time. Anyways, it's the inn, INN, the inn, the hotel that he had. Anyways, it's the restaurant in there, and they've recently reopened it like 2 years ago, maybe. And it's a fancy place to eat, but like I said, if you're smart, you can do it on the cheap. You get one of the best burgers in town. All right, so reflect. To be able to reflect, to be thankful for what we have, and to look forward to what is in the future.
Nice.
That's what I want. All right, FFOs, you got any?
No.
I don't. I've since I've opened the shop, I have the 2 channels. So if I have an FFO that I kind of primarily, I tried to split them, shop stitches, my personal stitches. So I had some showed. I have some, but they were all shown over there. So none for this channel.
Ah.
All right, FOs.
No. Jenny does.
I got one. Oh, this one. Whoo.
Not that is a big thing, but I've just been quilting a lot. I've got 5 queen size quilts I got to get done by October, and I'm not.
Why October?
Because I have a wedding every month.
Nice.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'll let you.
So I have not been stitching all that much.
I actually quilted I've actually taken time to quilt this last week and a half. Weekend and a half. All right, there she is.
Where's the pattern?
It's right here. Hang on, but you get that situated. This is my Mary Needleworker by Lindy Stitches. This is like 3 years in the making. This is when I very first was brave enough to do some color conversion. So this one comes in a night garden and a day garden. And this was my best interpretation of it.
We need clapping here, like.
No, yeah, because this skirt is
a
beast. So Kathy from Two Needles Pulling
Yep.
Thread, she did hers, and I was really inspired. I don't know if I saw her stitching it or if I was stitching it, or I pulled it and started it, and then I saw her. I don't remember. It's about the time that we started being their friends.
Jenny.
So it's Mary.
Yeah.
And so I did some chart. This is what my chart looks like, because I'm not very. It was literally me getting some graph paper, building the parameters, and then fitting my name in there. And then I did the same for Kathy's. And they're
Nice.
just none of these, let's say this, some of these, I pulled a bunch of called for colors, and then I just picked what I liked. Because that 312 is one of my favorite colors. It's not quite navy blue, but it's dark, and it's not pale blue. And then I just pulled colors from there. Whew, I needed this baby done.
Nice.
She was a finish. Let's see, where do I put this? We got the dogs underneath our feet. Here, I'll just move this stuff. We'll need these for later, but we do not need them for right now. Will you put those over there?
Yes.
Thanks. All right. Oops, sorry about that. So I've got like a stack over here. I've been saving it up. All right, what's the next one I've got? Oh, yes. This one's for Nancy. So I finished this on my other channel in the called for, but my sister, I knew was not going to like the colors. So I made one for Nancy too.
Thank you.
This is Emily Call's Real Queens. This is an exclusive for my shop for I think the next couple of weeks, and then she will put it up on her shop for sale. And so I tried to make it look like Nancy and I. And there's a series of colors. But what I did, oh, and I broke this one. I gotta make a new false stop for it. Is I just pulled colors that I thought Nancy would appreciate.
Did you use just DMC?
I did use just DMC.
Yeah.
And she is done.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess we can talk about how you want her finished. In a flat fold, in a frame, in a project bag. Anyways. All right,
How many do you have?
Oh, and then my
It's
spray.
not listed.
It is. Real Queens, right there. Spring is right there.
Oh.
And then this one. Okay, so I was hung up on this one. I don't have a picture of this one. This is Barbara Anna's Four Seasons. It's the Four Sisters. It used to be a kit, and since then Barbara Anna has released it for the world.
And you're doing that with some people.
I am doing it with Somi Sarah from Somi Sarah over in she's from Northern Ireland, and Jackie from Comfort Stitching. I mean, they're hosting the SAL and invited everyone to participate. I know Sarah knows who I am. I know Jackie has no idea who I am. But to say that, I mean, they're in here. So this is my bag that we made together.
You said she was having another class soon?
She is. She's got another bag coming up. She hasn't quite. So Tiger Lily, Carrie from Tiger Lily, she hosts these bag making classes. This is her second one she's done, and she's going to host a third one. I think this was more of a smaller gusseted. Anyways, it's got a gusseted bottom. I watched her last night as I was. Okay, we'll start with colors. I had to pull. She gives you a series of colors, and then I've just. Oh, here they are at the bottom. I've just pulled a bunch of new ones. All right.
Are they all done?
No. So I've showed you winter before, and we start each one of them on the season. So on the winter, and then this is spring. Now I can't show you. Well, maybe I can. Maybe let me see if it's on my iPad.
This is so not Jenny.
Well, it's not, but I really.
Oh, I like her skirt. Has little houses on it. That's cute.
It is.
Oh, this one does too. I never noticed that.
They're all kind of different. Oh goodness.
But they both have little houses on the skirt.
I thought I had it pinned. I don't know. Search. Well, let's just put cross stitch in. I should have been better. Oh, good, because I only have 5,000 plus things in cross stitch.
And you're gonna find it?
Yeah, because you just type in cross stitch and then you just gotta do a quick scan for the ladies.
Why don't you put the name of it here?
October 10th, 2024. All right, those are the ladies. This lady right here is spring. So you can see I picked a pink fabric, and so none of these pinks worked. And I'll be honest, I didn't like them. So, and she's got pink hair, and all these ladies are the same pale. And I have two nieces that are very pale, and I have two nieces that are a little more brown. So I wanted it to be inclusive, so I picked colors that reminded me of Isabella, and I have three nieces that are really pale and two that are not. So this one I fashioned after Isabella.
Suri isn't really.
Sari has beautiful dark hair, but she's pale.
Is she really pale?
Yeah. Well, not as pale as Kenna.
Well, I don't think you can be as pale as Kenna, that poor kid.
Kenna glows in the dark. So, but Isabella, and so my next two, summer's coming up, so this is summer's fabric. And this was part, when I first started the Bestitch Me Club, I asked to be in the color club. I quickly learned I'm not a color person. I think it just limits you. Like in my mind, I can't get past like they have to be for a specific project. So I don't mind color, but I find that if I'm gonna have a stash, I'd rather have more neutrals. So this is I went to my 28 count stash. This is summer and this is fall. And I think I'm gonna sew them all together and make a 4-patch.
Oh, I wondered if you weren't gonna like do a season, like have a specific spot for that and like whatever season.
I don't know. I haven't quite committed.
Well, you're not quite there. You're
I don't have to. I still got two more ladies to figure out. All right, that's all I got. Those are my FOs, and that's kind of an FO. I got two more girls, but each one's sewn separately. Nancy, will you make sure he's not chewing on something? Like I'm always, because the cords are over there for the.
No, he's chewing on his bone.
No, the other one.
No, he's chewing on his toy.
Okay, sorry.
How about you come over here, buddy? That way your mom's still safer. Come on. I'm not playing tug of war with you. No, I'm not. So.
I just, because that electric cord's
Yeah,
down
he was
there,
right there.
and I'm
He
always
wasn't right
nervous.
on it, but he was chewing on his toy.
I'm always, and he's maturing, but there's still moments with him.
Oh, but he's a lab, so every moment you're
He
like,
is a
"Whoop."
lab. So what do you want to do? You want to talk about me
I can
really
talk about
quick, or
all
you
my.
wanna talk
Yeah,
about
we
our
can do
WIPS?
that.
All right, let's talk about me. I put a lot of my main stuff away.
Me too.
We received so many amazing gifts. Like, I cannot thank everybody enough for their generosity.
This is Tracy,
OG
Stitchery. Yeah, she made this one, and it's cooking. And I do like to cook, but
this is the one she gave me, and when she gave it to me, she made me cry. Shame on you, Tracy. No, it was really sweet. But it's the Queen Bee, and she made me cry. She was like, I don't know, she's just inspiring. So
that's funny that we both picked that. But
so I've been dying to be able. Oh, and then these things.
oh, yep. Y'all gonna see this here?
These are brilliant.
I need like a gazillion of these.
This is so you can put it on a project. Maybe you need to remember where
So
you're
you
at,
have to pull out.
or maybe you need to frog.
Yep.
So I thought this was brilliant. You can just stick it on there because sometimes you got to put it in timeout.
A lot. I have to put a lot of mine in timeout.
Because you get mad at it. You're like, I can't be nice to you.
So if you put that there, boom.
You just put it on their bag and off you go.
Then you'll remember that you have to do something with it.
Yeah.
I just popped mine off.
It's okay. We'll just glue it back on. It's just a little glue.
Oh, that's a bummer. But yes, you just put that's a great idea to put a paper clip or even like with the little sewing clips. Yeah, you just pop it in there and then you remember you have to do something with it. That's a great idea.
And
of course, I don't remember the lady's name who gave it to us, but thank you.
This was our table gift from Kathy. We were at Kathy's table. So it was kind of fun. It was Amy and Nancy and I. And then Karen, Kathy's mom, who's recently back into cross stitching, Ashley and Kathy. Ashley and Kathy we got to sit with last year, but this year we had the honor of sitting with their mom. With Karen. So Kathy made this for all of us. It's a mason jar filled with a finishing kit.
Stuff, yeah.
Brilliant. I was like, that is brilliant. So there's a needle minder in here, a little, I don't know. I just thought it was just a very fabulous idea. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you're going to a stitching retreat and you're not traveling, it's a fabulous idea. All right. And do you have your...
No, I left it because I have it out, but I have the card. Well, because I was going to do it, but like anything, unpacking.
It was a fabulous, it was wildflowers, right? It was a wildflower stitch.
Yeah, and it's this long thing that fits in my bread bowl.
It's a pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
and I don't have a lot of spring, so it was really neat. And mine was from Diane.
It was really, but she's from Maine.
And hopefully I can remember to send it to Jenny to attach it to the back in the end.
If not, we'll be sure to mention it next time too. So my Jackson, no. Oh, I don't know what he's getting into. My husband's at the gym, so the dogs are right here helping us film. All right, so mine's from Sarah. Sarah's from Rhode Island, and she made this.
Oh, you got a drum.
I don't have any drums, but I cannot wait to put this out in summer in my craft room. Is it not just perfect?
I'm not laughing. One of the dogs are tickling my feet.
Yeah, they just. So when I found out who gave it to me, and I found her, I was so excited to go, thank her. Like, 'cause this is somebody's work. Like, this is fabulous. She's like, well, I wasn't sure if anyone was gonna like it, because I guess last year, or maybe it was another retreat, she was telling me that she did a stitch, and she had to go find the lady to say, hey, you got my stitch, and then the lady was like, yeah, I got it. So it just could have been the lady who was dying. I don't know.
Could have been the moment, yeah.
Could have been the moment, but I was like, what? She's like, well, you're kind of like I was the polar opposite reaction to the lady the year before, or with her last retreat or whatever. She was telling me the story, and I'm like, but it's fabulous. And Sarah is dyeing her own fabric.
Oh,
so it was really kind of, and she gave it. I got a piece in my bag.
Nice.
So I got a bunch of other goodies too, but I just kept this out because I wanted to be sure to thank Sarah. And Maine was a fabulous time. The other thing about Maine is the Library Stitchers Retreat is on for a 3rd year. So super excited about that. All right, WIPS. You got any?
I have a few.
Me too.
But sadly, like I said, I've been quilting a lot more than I've been stitching because I have to get all those wedding quilts done. I don't know where this black came from. You can go ahead, Jenny, because you probably have it.
All right, I do have more than you, but so if you've been with us for a hot minute, 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago. It wasn't last year, was it? Maybe 2 years ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This stitch. Nancy says you get to pick the stitch. Sandy.
Oh yeah.
From Stitching with Sandy. Yeah, Sandy.
Yeah.
Stitching with Sandy.
Yeah, from California.
From California. We decided we were gonna do. Nancy sent me like 3 to pick from, and I picked this one. What I didn't know at the time, and it felt like it was huge. So it's Plum Street, the quality sampler. It's 1/1. It is 180 by 185. Not quite a big girl, but close.
Yeah, but look how the density of it.
Yeah.
I picked this one out?
No. You sent me like 3 to pick from, and I picked that one.
Huh.
Here she is. I didn't trim my thread when I was done. I got it out last week because I was like, I need to put some stitches in this thing. And I have a mistake in it, and I will point it out so you just know, like, and then I panicked. So Steve was gone last weekend. He took Drew back to the academy he only had a quick little two-day break, but we thought we'd bring him home, so, you know, it just gives him some downtime. So here's the mistake. I got so excited I was going to do my 1/1. I am 1 thread off here from here. This is literally 1 linen thread lower. So I thought my entire piece was off. So I went ahead and did the border.
Did you find out where you made the mistake?
It had to have been in one of these X's. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. I must have made the mistake somewhere in one of these X's. But it did not impact I'm making myself seasick. Sorry about that. It did not impact the finishing of the border.
This or the border?
The border.
Okay.
So I did not have any, I had like maybe 13 done here. And so I thought maybe this whole side was off by 1, and it's not. Just somewhere in here I'm off by 1. And I just didn't want to unpick it. And it's not really going to make that big. Like, you really, if you're that close, like, to my stitching, you really, it's only because I told you about it and you really wanted to make sure I wasn't lying. That's what I'm gonna go with. But I'm just stitching this with DMC. This was one of the first projects I started on 32 count.
But there's also weeks in here.
Yeah, I'm just stitching DMC.
Oh, I see. Okay. DMC.
Yeah, I just picked the DMC conversion because I spent my money on the fabric. So this is Jody's fabric, Cedar River. It was a 30 piece of 32 count. It was one of the pieces when she very first started dyeing, I ordered on my very first order, and that's where I spent my money. So I was not going to spend it on all this, now. I think Sandy and Nancy, the disorderly stitcher, and Nancy, my sister, and I'm sure there's others that are stitching on it too. I think they're close to done.
Not me.
I think Sandy's close to done.
Yes.
I don't know where Nancy is on hers, but this is
the other Nancy.
The other Nancy.
Because Nancy is on the bottom row still.
Nancy hasn't got very far.
I haven't touched it.
But this is where I'm at on this one. And I was super excited, and I'm going to make this one of my focus pieces for the next few months.
Nice.
Maybe I can get a little more done on him or her. Because I decorated for Memorial Day. I decorated for summer. I had to clean my house anyways because the tree pollen is out in force. My house, we came upstairs on Friday night. We were downstairs watching TV and we came upstairs, and Jack and Walker ran ahead of us, and when I came upstairs you could see on the floors everywhere there was just it was like sand. It was so thick on the floors, and we had the windows open, and I was just like, so I had to clean house on Friday, which isn't a bad thing to do, but I was like, I was not planning on spending my entire day cleaning my house, but I did. All right, I have a few more. You want to put one in, or you want me to go?
No, just
two,
go.
1, 2?
Yeah.
All right. This one is one we started. It's the Artsy Housewife
I had not started it. I need to start it.
Where's my front? Oh, there it is. Will you unfold that, please, while I unpack this? Nancy, the disorderly stitcher, is had a birthday. That's how old this is. Her birthday was the end of April.
That's how old. That sounds bad.
No, I meant like
that's how old it is.
In weeks, not years.
And if you notice, it's 3 different linens.
Yes, you don't have to stitch it that way. But there's been lots of people who, who did I watch? Kim, the Contented Stitcher? Oh, I'm sorry. She was only doing one piece of it. But I think the important thing that, we were talking about, because Nancy's recently retired. This is her first year not teaching school for a long time. And so she said, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, I'm going to do it with you because I love the stitch. My goal is to have at least one side of it done in April.
You're not too far.
I'm not too far, but it is now the end of May. Clearly.
Well, you didn't say what April, right?
Right. So this is, I can't remember what linen this is. I wrote it down. Because I have 3 of them in here. So this is a, gosh, I don't know. Oh, this is Live and Die LA oatmeal.
Okay.
I have Live and Die LA oatmeal.
Is it 32? What is it?
36.
36.
I have Bestitch Me.
Are you going to do Grace on that?
Oat. I am going to do Grace on this one. And then I have my 36 count linen from Roxy Floss Co. I'm going to do the flower on.
Oh, that's very nice.
So, all 36 count. I did not do the called for colors. I think I did all DMC. Oh no, I got a couple weeks in here. I did a couple conversions. I pulled a cottage garden thread.
I'm not a purple person, but I think I like yours just a little bit better. Or it's just showing up. Because this is not, the berries are not. I'm talking about the berries.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because she stitched it in Classic Colorworks and Weeks. And I'm using DMC. So it's close.
Very cute. I gotta get this started, but I gotta get it all started.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just keep it all in the bag. We can zip up bags later, but I don't want to get things messed up. All right, I have 2 more, and then I'll save the rest for plans because I literally just started them last night and this morning. All right, so my next one I have is, which one is, oh, this one. So last year, for those of you that know Holly from Hobbies of Holly,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we were at a retreat with her, and her grandson fell pretty ill. In fact, I think they thought they were going to lose him, and so it was a lot of praying going on. They'd come back from a family vacation. He got sick. At some point in time, they life flighted him. We were all at the retreat. They left immediately. It was just kind of rough last February. And so everyone jumped on and we did this one. And I don't know. I wasn't in love when I pulled the colors for this. I wasn't in love with it. I love the sentiment of it. I wasn't a sentiment. I love the meaning behind it. I just wasn't in love with the stitch. So I got a little crazy. And I have just been pulling whatever makes me happy at the time to stitch this. Like,
I'm sorry, I have to laugh at you, Jenny.
well, because all the flowers have like flower.
Huge shadow. There it is.
It's like begonia.
You put like spring. You're
I
going to
put
go into the
spring
spring.
colors. Crepe and myrtle.
Crepe and myrtle.
Isn't it what that is? Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one. This is the pink right here.
Yeah. Moss. Well, Turkish.
This is the one I did my French knots on, and I did the little sheep up here because I'm not a heart person.
Nancy's got the sheep in outer space.
Oh, there.
She grounded him. Anyways, I got the tree in. That's what I did.
That's a stem. It's not a tree.
It feels like a tree.
It does feel like a tree because it's bigger than the house.
It's very big. It is very big. So I took that to work on Monday. And just in case I got the Jenny done, the Mary Jenny done, and I did. And so that's what I worked on. We had one person in the store on Monday. Well, we had one paying customer in the store, and they came in like at 10:02. Like they were there when I opened the door. And I had lots of phone calls. I did lots of work, but there was nobody in the store. So once I got all my work done, I was like, wah, wah. So I just got my stitching out, and it was a good 6.5 hours of stitching.
Nice.
Because it's just me at the store. So anyways, I thought I'll just make this my store stitch, even though I'm not working on Monday because the store is closed for Memorial Day, and I won't be back to the following Monday. But anyways, all right. And last but not least,
is this your horse?
this is the House of Hawk Run Hollow. Well, that's just gonna have to stay in there. Oh, that's because it's got all my stuff. Anyways, you've seen this one. We've shown it a million times. The Houses of Hawk Run.
Why we call it horse?
So last August we went on a stitching retreat with friends, and our friend Beth, Beth drove and Nancy and I drove, and it had been a long day. And at the end of the day, the first day everyone got there, some of us went to Walmart to get food, like because we had some meals planned, so we didn't have to do a lot of eating out. And then some stayed at the house. So we get back, and nobody can keep a straight face. They're all like, we're all doing horrors, because she wanted to do the shores of Hawk Run Hollow, and it came out the horrors of Shock Run Hollow. She got the S in that. Anyways, so now we all just call them our horrors.
We have a red light district.
We have a red light district Zoom, and
look at Jenny.
My goal is to have this done because I'll tell you why. So my goal was to have this done somewhere early 2026.
You could still do it.
Well, it's going to be about a block a month. So I'm only on the 3rd block. I'm pretty sure now that we're well into the 5th month that is not going to happen.
You know what, Jenny?
Huh?
Go ahead. I'll tell you what I can.
So it's just one of those, I'm going to give myself the grace to.
It's the beast, though.
She is a beast. Everyone warned us, like, you're not going to get this done in a year. And I'm like, I can do it. And I'm probably not going to do it. But I just picked DMC.
I did mine in DMC too.
So, but this, I called Jody from Cedar River, and I'm like, I need to do this one. So she told me to do it on Spindrift. So it's on 36 count Spindrift, all the DMC, which isn't, so it's charted in NPI, but I'm too cheap to buy the silk. So
but look at how many colors you need.
Yeah.
These are all colors.
You need a lot.
I think there's like 32 of them, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, and I'm not pleased with like this door. It doesn't look like I stitched anything because that door is the same color as the fabric. But I'm not changing it. And I really wish I would have thought through this a little more, because I would have liked to have kept the crows all the same color, and these crows in this block are gold. I don't know. They're little things that as I'm stitching it, I'm like, wah wah.
Well, you can change that. You know what I mean?
I'm not ripping a dang thing out of this.
Or not. It's fine.
No. Because I thought about that. I was like, I'm not ripping it out. This is going to have to be what it is. But I did cut it. I did finally.
Did you serge it? Because Jenny has a serger now.
Right there. Yes, I serged it. But
good job.
It was one of those, I was like, I just need to, this thing is a blanket. But because I cut it, I'm got something else. And I'm not gone down, which is probably the next thing I should do, is just to stitch in the boxes. But for now, I thought I'll do one row at a time and just give myself that grace.
What I was going to say, and I think maybe I said it last time, you know that quilt that we're doing with our friends, the neighborhood one? You could help me. You can display them together.
Maybe, except I'm putting this down in the bar.
Oh, man.
And
well, if I ever get mine done, and I can remember, that's what I'm going to do.
Nope.
You never know.
All right, let's see your stitching. That's
okay,
all.
okay.
I have more, but this was plenty.
Okay, My stitching is very, very small.
What you got? What you got, sister? Ooh, we were in this club.
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't a club. It was a box.
It was a box.
From Forbidden Fiber Co.
And now, hold on. I don't even know how it goes.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Is that your O? Or is that your E?
No, it's in the middle.
Well,
maybe it's a U.
Oh.
Look at it. It's,
there you
there's
go.
half of a U. You guys, this is really sad.
Good job, Nance.
I've been organizing my stuff, believe it or not. There's not a lot of... I have all my threads put away.
Oh, well, that's a start.
This is the one I'm doing with Cheryl, our mule.
So when I was at market, Cheryl said, will you take this home to your sister? And I'm like, I sure will. And so you guys got to work on that together.
We did. So she did my mule and I did her mule.
Oh, nice.
But I on her mule I put the Dad's brand.
Oh, okay.
But I guess she says it all went in because I did it one stitch. And I've been working. I did. This was done at the retreat, and so I got all of this done. And this is I don't remember this. I don't remember what this. Oh yeah, this is Jody's.
That's Jody's. Looks like coffee stain.
Yes. It is coffee stain. Yes. 20 count. I am doing it on a hoop.
Why?
Because it's just easier.
No, it is easy. I think it's easy, but I can't stitch in hand. Like
I love to stitch in hand.
Mentally cannot stitch in hand.
So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on this actually the most. And the most being like maybe 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. This is all my crackers. I thought I got it all out.
I thought you did too. Slow down. You got all the time in the world.
This is the one I'm working on.
Clovis?
Yep.
And what count are you doing this one on? 20? Looks like it.
I don't know, but I'm doing them. These are all for all of them.
Hang on.
But my serger broke a thread.
18 by 18.
But it doesn't say what it is.
Okay, you talk.
But
I'll see if I can figure it out.
anyways, I wanted to get her apron done because she's not a very big one. Like then you just have to
Maybe
go
32.
around her.
Or are you doing it over one?
Yeah.
32 over one. This is why Nancy needs to stitch on Ada and not linen. That's got to be an eye strain.
No, I just wear my magnifiers.
Oh yeah, I can't wear those. I guess
You want to talk about my magnifiers? I was in Jackie's shop this morning, and I thought she was selling like these old glasses, but when I was like turning around trying to find the price, she actually has a jar for reading glasses if you forget yours.
Yeah, so Jackie is the owner of the Quilt Fix here in Sheridan, and because we're always looking for glasses.
Yeah.
She has a jar of old readers. She has, and
but I put one on and it actually worked because I mean they're just right here.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is the one there's a ton of people working on this one.
Yep. A Stitch in Nature by the Artsy Housewife.
This is another Cedar River linen design.
This is
red cedar.
I was like red cedar.
Looks like red cedar.
It does look like red cedar.
And I guess I thought I should bring it just because I worked on it. This is just the body.
We started that at Maine.
Yes, well, no, Maine, but I started mine at my house because I wanted to start it beforehand.
It's easier to start ahead of time.
And this was my bag we made.
Yeah, we got together and made bags. Well, we got together and Amy did some cutting out. I don't know what the rest of us were doing, but not.
We weren't doing any. I don't know.
You suckered us into your stupid quilt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to be making bags. The next thing you know, we're all doing Nancy's quilt.
Oh yeah, did we tell them about our quilt thing that we went to?
Pretty genius. What quilt thing?
The one at the Knights of Columbus?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Everything was a while ago.
That was a long while. It was a longer while ago.
This is my bust quilt and it has seen better days.
Or your bust stitch.
Yeah, my bust. Anyways, this is the one I had to rip out last time because I had to rip all of this out.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I put this line for some reason right here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got it almost done.
Almost. I would say like maybe a half.
We went through Nancy's stitches to find her patriotic stitches, and so she's got a ton of needles in that because we kept pulling them out of her finished stitches. So,
yeah. So
let me
there's
see
that.
it. Yeah, see, that's so nice. It's very nice.
Okay, that's all.
All right. All right, let me tell you about my plans. So, I spent yesterday just kitting everything up that I wanted to stitch on this summer. I mean, obsessively kitting everything up I was going to stitch on this summer. So, I'm going to do we'll start with the one I just started. So, I forgot this one. That's all right. We'll talk about it another day. If you are over watching the Cross Stitch Emporium, you will know that I'm going to start BE on Monday. But I brought it in here because I just got it, and so I just wanted to show what I was going to do on Monday. So we're doing BE, we're doing the Patriotic U, we're going to start sometime mid-June. And then we've got Celebrations, which is a new chart by Rosewood Manor, and it is coming out. They're not even releasing the pattern until 1 June. So, but I've ordered it, so it's in the store. So those are my big stitches on that side of the world. This side of the world, I have been not hoarding, but I've been, let's start with this one. This is the one I was working on. So,
Is that a pheasant?
no, it's just a bird. Last year, we talked about this is a weird thing, but this is how I know the lady. Drew's ex-girlfriend's mom. They moved, but in moving, they were downsizing because they owned like a little craft store. I never knew it existed. I felt bad. But they have like a lot of like, you could go there and paint, you could go there. And Izzy told me about it. I just didn't understand it like enough to know like where to go look for it because I was new in Sheridan. And then I figured it out, and then I felt bad because I was like, I would have spent a lot of time there. But this is one of the patterns that I ended up getting a ton of patterns from her. Some of them are older, some of them are great, and then some of them are, I would never stitch again. But she didn't want to break the lot up because she was trying to get rid of it, so I just bought the whole thing. But this one is called One Flag by Hands to Work, and I think it's an oldie but a goodie. I'm not sure. I literally just went and picked out flosses. Like, none of this is called for. I just looked at what the picture had. I think I only have one. And so I pulled Cottage Garden for this one. Cottage Garden and the other part of that Cedar River that I just said that I cut off. So, and this is, I just started this one. What do you think?
Yeah, we're getting that shadow really bad.
I just didn't want to take it out of the hoop because.
No, we're getting it on everything, Jenny.
So this is my today start. Like, I literally was waiting for Nancy to get here, and I had like 20 minutes of quiet time, and I pulled it out. I put it on and so I'm gonna work on this one all day. So that was
all day.
All the time I'm spending stitching today.
Oh,
is what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's 1 over 1.
No, it's just 36 count over 2.
Okay.
So this was today's start. Yesterday's start is this one. Steve and I had to fix our dryer today. Or our washer. Our washer needed new shocks. So we bought shocks on Amazon. I didn't know. Anyways.
Your washer, she has shocks?
Yes. And I've spent it took me, last weekend when I did our bedding, it took me all day to do almost one load because it kept getting off kilter. Anyways, we ordered shocks on Amazon. We watched a video on YouTube. We ordered shocks on Amazon. They showed up. We did this morning. I say we.
Nice.
I did 5 minutes of holding something. My husband did all the work. All right. This is Grand Old Flag. It's a blackbird design. I saw Steph from Just Keep Stitching stitch this a couple summers ago, maybe 3 summers ago.
I would like that in my house too.
Oh, I fell in love with it. But because of I literally yesterday just came in here and I had none of the colors. So I pulled from my stash. If it needed kind of a brown, if it needed a gold, if it needed a red, a white.
There's a...
No, well, it's fine.
Right there. I know, but that...
Yeah, right there. Sorry. And that's what I did last night. I watched Battleship. Steve was over talking to our neighbor Joe. And
Did Joe and Steve get in trouble?
No.
Oh.
Steve came
That's
home.
rarity.
Steve came home at 8 o'clock. He's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, maybe we'll make dinner. I thought you were going to be home early. Anyways, so that was my last night's work. Then, tomorrow, I'm going to start this one. This is, now this cracks me up.
That's cute too.
So, Birds of a Feather. If you are interested in Birds of a Feather, Sherry from Colorado Cross Stitcher has bought the rights to them, and she is republishing them. So, super excited for her. But this cracked me up. So, this was in the... I don't even know when this was originally released. Let's see. I thought I looked so I could talk about it, but apparently maybe I couldn't figure it out.
You talk about it, I'll look.
So, but I want to show this. Look at Hobby Lobby had it for $6, and then they put it on clearance. So
it's definitely cute.
Because I'm only doing the small one. It comes in,
really?
Yeah, it comes in like 2.
Because I don't think you did the big one, but
no, because I picked a 28 count. I mean, it's as big as, like, you can swim through these holes. Like, see it? And I went and I just picked the colors that I thought would represent it. I think because I used mostly DMC for this one.
I like your blue.
Well, that's just it. For my entire, I was hung up, like 3 years ago, I was only going to do patriotic stitching for the year. But I was hung up on reds and blues. And you want to know what? That's ridiculous. Just get started. That's what I told myself.
I don't see a date on here.
I didn't see a date on there either. But it's a mystery fabric. It's one that I just had in my stash. But I am using these Tiger Lily cards. Tiger Lily had a sale on her Patreon website. I think it was just a regular website, but I found it through my Patreon because I'm a Patreon member of hers. And I just went ahead and made it up. I really can't.
No, I was trying to figure out what this arrow means.
Oh, it means this.
That's just DMC.
It's just a DMC. They didn't. So they stitched it with. I think they stitched it with.
Isn't this General Arts?
Yeah. Yeah. They've got General Arts and DMC, but the one. Anyways, I got my handy dandy.
That's a new thing. I've never seen that.
What?
That arrow.
Yeah, well, it's just showing that there's...
I see that now when you said that, but I was like, what does that mean?
So I'm just stitching the little guys.
And that starts tomorrow?
I'm going to start this one tomorrow. Nice. So that I've got some stitches in. Because we are traveling on Wednesday to Destin. Well, Steve has one of his kids. We call them kids. They're I think we've talked about this. They're junior in rank to us. She's retiring. And so we are going to go down and spend Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Destin. And Steve was supposed to work. But anyways, now he's not working. So
oh, wow. That's going to be nice for you guys.
Yeah, so it's just going to be us. Because our son is down there right now, but he leaves Thursday to go back to the academy. So we're hoping...
Does he know?
He does know now. Because
I was like...
he was so sweet. He was all stressed out about... he's the cadet in charge. Because... they did it by grade point average. So anyways, made me feel pretty good. My kid was smart. Anyways, he's in charge. He was a little stressed out. And we're like, how about Wednesday night, you let everyone else figure out what they're doing, and we will come pick you up and take you out for a nice dinner. He's like, in Florida? And we were like, yes. He's like, what are you doing in Florida? We had this trip planned long before we knew he was going to be there. And we're, like I said, we're only going to be there like for 12 hours at the same. Walker, no one needs to see you, honey. Hi. Yes, we love you. Get down. Get down. All right, and the last one I'm going to do.
He listens really well.
He does not listen at all. Is I'm starting this one on Monday. We talked about it on my other channel, the Cross Stitch Emporium, but this is Be Brave. This one makes me cry every time.
Why does it make you cry, Jenny?
Because I was having just a crap day. I'd gone into the VA and I was told that, I'm the veteran. Well, Steve and I are both veterans, but I'm the retiree. I did 26 years. Stephen did 10 years active duty military, and then he did 20 in civil service. So we both served, just in different ways. But I went into he had to go in to get his blood draw, and I went in to see about, I think it was a shot or a booster that I thought I needed. And I was pretty much told that they didn't see the wives. I was just mad. I was mad. I was hurt. I don't know. I was just mad. I was like, I get back in the day, Vietnam era, etc. Like women were, but there are women in the military now. So I was kind of like, and it was a guy who said it. So I was just kind of like, anyways, I left there. I was kind of mad. My friend Shelly calls and she's like, I want to read you something. And I was like, okay, so this is Shelly from Antique Needleworkers. This is her latest BE release. It says, Be Brave is the 6th in the BE series. Knock it off, Walker. It does not say that. Bravery defined is stated as this: having or showing mental or moral courage to face danger, fear, or difficulty. I have many I must be grateful for being brave in my circle who have been just as defined above. I will name just a few. My daddy, her nephew Tyler, my niece Hillary, my brother-in-law Bill, and my sweet friend Jen Ollie.
Oh.
I know, I was crying. Thank you for keeping us safe and free. It is you I dedicate this work of my hand. So I'm starting on Memorial Day.
Brief intermission.
There was a potty break involved, a
Right.
phone call from a kid, and some cheese. All right. I think we left off on Be Brave. It's the newest release. Made me cry. Now, Shelly charted this with Valdani threads. I don't have any. So, I just picked a scrap. This is Cedar River.
You get a theme here?
I just pulled from scraps. And it needs a red, a blue, a green, and a brown, and a neutral, and a white. And that's what I pulled. A red, a green, a blue, a neutral, a white. And I will start this on Memorial Day.
Monday.
All right, that's all I got. Ooh, that's a big mound. Pray it does not fall. Oh, I didn't put my fabric in there. All right, what do we got? What are we doing now? Mail. Do you got any mail?
Yes.
Ooh.
My friend Sarah from Ireland, she was on her FlossTube. She's like, if anybody wants this.
Oh, you won?
No, she gave it to me.
Oh.
So yeah, that just makes me happy. For some reason, I'm really into wildflowers right now.
That's fair.
So but that's really not a wildflower. And she even sent me the flosses that were in there.
Is it DMC?
I don't know what it is. Jade green, violet, golf green. But yeah. So that is my mail that I got.
That was there's a box over there. I don't think it's over there, but it's a company, Cotton and Twine.
With a letter.
Did you not open? Oh, you opened your card. Like, you didn't open your card.
I opened the card. Look at this. Oh, this is fancy
that's quilling.
too.
That's called quilling.
It's like a caterpillar in different stages. I don't know how this even goes.
Well, it looks like that was signed at the bottom. The butterfly would be up top, so it's a
Yeah, because it's a caterpillar.
and a cocoon, and then a butterfly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice card. But that's all I have.
All right.
Happy mail.
It's over here, closer. I got a sweet little card from my friend Ruth Cole.
Oh, I
You
got
got
one of
one
those
too,
too.
yeah.
Yes.
She was so sweet.
She's just a sweet lady.
I know, Ruthie is amazing. I wish we were closer. Well,
Me too.
She sat at our table, I think, just by accident. I say our table. It wasn't our table, but I mean, it was a table we sat down at.
At
Our
StitchCon.
StitchCon, our very first year, and she sat with us. We had a fabulous crew. Excuse me. All right, and that's all. The rest is haul. I don't have a ton of haul.
I didn't bring any of mine. I got a lap stand.
You got a lap stand?
A cheap one, yeah. But
oh, well, that's fair. All right, I'll do my haul really quick, and then we'll So I got Portobello.
good. I'll eat my crackers and keep.
36-count Bestitch Me. On Mother's Day, my friend Stacy from Thread Thy Needle Stitchery, she had a fabulous sale, and because I'm a mother, I bought myself a chart. I do not have any prairie schoolers in my shop, so I really want to stitch.
I want to do the angel and the elk.
I want to do the elk and the Santa.
This
So,
one?
yeah, this one and that one, and maybe that one. Yeah, so it can just be done.
Oh. I thought maybe we had a baby coming.
No, there's no babies coming in our. Actually, I just didn't know it said baby. I thought it said Merry Christmas.
No, it's a baby's first.
I was like, well, I thought it would be cute today.
Baby,
Yeah,
Aunt Nancy would love to be Aunt Nancy.
Then we.
I guess it would be great Aunt Nancy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're working on greats.
We're not working on anything.
We're not working on anything. We're not pushing our children to be anything other than what they're doing currently right now. So I got the spring.
Are you gonna leave that my way?
Yeah, but not until after the video. The just cross stitch. There's a few in here I would do, I think. Let me remember what they were. Okay, maybe not this one. Oh no.
Freedom?
There were two.
Look at the chicken.
Yeah. So I would do Freedom, and I would do this one that says Breathe. Because sometimes that's all you can do.
You do need to breathe.
So, but it wasn't too bad of a magazine this time around. This one I'm super excited about. Our friends, Nancy's and I, we're in the stitching group, and we talk about quilting all the time. And this is one of the ones that we chatted about. I think I wanted to do something on every one of these. I don't even like pink, but look at that quilt.
You always have to put it in black and white.
Yeah. Take a picture, put black and white on your phone, and then see what you think. There was something else, too, that made me smile on this one that I thought, oh, I could do that one. Maybe it was this one.
Double down. There's half square triangle. No, they're not. What are they?
Yeah, they're, well...
Yeah, half square triangles.
Except I don't really... You do a bunch of half square triangles, but then you finish it with a solid piece. So that one I thought would be a fun... There was, I thought, one in here that would be a good scrap buster.
That one would be...
This is the one I think I liked.
You guys don't know what you're talking about.
I got it marked with my finger. I'll show them in a second. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I like that one too. And then I had these dolls. I just got... So I went to market, and for whatever reason, these dolls, her name is Charlotte. You stitch the skirt, and then you build the doll. And I was like, I need one of these in the shop. And then I got... So I kept one for me, and I put two in the shop. And they were gone. Like, I didn't know they were a thing. So I'm talking with my friend Shelly from Antique Needleworkers. And we're talking about them, and it's a huge thing. I didn't know. Which you don't know what you don't know. But anyways, for this doll, you need some velveteen. And I went to, we were over in Belle Fourche, and I found some velveteen, but it was brown. And I was like, well, but this is almost the color I think I want.
Judy, what are we talking about? Can you show the dolls?
No, I can't because I don't have them down.
Oh.
I have it up there so I don't break it. But it's all the way up in the closet.
Oh. I really don't know what she's talking about.
I'll show her. I will show her. I'll get stitching on it and then I will show you. But anyways, my friend Shelly bought one and then another lady bought it. And then I've had quite a bit of people inquire about it. And so now I'm in the middle of trying to restock it into the store. at least maybe a few more. I don't know that I'm going to do it because they are quite expensive to stock. And then the last bit of haul I got was my friend Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher.
That's cute.
I love this fabric. I have this fabric and I've stitched my own project bag, but this one just made me smile. So, and when, look at the inside of it.
Little sewing machine.
Little sewing machines. So this one makes me happy. And it's big enough that if I needed to, I could put, you know, a quilt block or two in it if I was going to think about that. But that's all I got. All right.
Nice.
Our BFF. I pulled this one up. I've been saving her for a minute. So,
I don't know what she is.
you don't, but she made our bags. Remember with the mustard seeds?
Oh.
Yeah. So her name's Victoria.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had a FlossTube.
I did not know she had a floss tube. She has 3. So she sent us a note on our Bougie Stitcher email that said, hey, could you give me some feedback? Here's what I want to tell her. I hope she's watching. You don't need any feedback. You are doing amazing. Like, she's 3 videos in. Her last one was on the 18th, so a couple weeks ago. A week ago. Yeah, the 18th of May. She's got one. Okay, let me start with her FlossTube name is Neitzingale Stitchery.
With a Z.
Yeah. Her last name is, anyways, so it's Neitzing Gale, Gale, one word, Neitzingale Stitchery. I think I'm saying that all correctly. First name is Victoria. There'll be a link, or there will be a spelling on the correct in the drop down box below. But she has 3 videos. Her stitching, she stitches a lot of variety, so don't feel like, but she does a really good job explaining it. And she makes me smile. You could tell she was nervous her first one, and then somebody gave her, it's important to have notes. If you don't have notes, you're all over the place. Any floss tuber will tell you there has to, if you ad hoc it, at least most of us, you will start here and you will be somewhere in Africa trying to get off the ledge. So it's good to have notes as a floss tuber. But I think she did.
The dogs bark when your head is home?
No, but he'll come in the door and they'll hit the door trim. They'll just run out there. So, she's great. So if you could do us a favor and pop over to Victoria's channel and give her a watch, give her some thumbs up, give her a little crown straightening. She's a great floss tuber. I can't wait to see where she continues with this, because I think her journey is going to be a fun one. All right, shares. They're all underneath your pile of stuff. Yes. Because we've been gone for a hot minute, we've got 4 shares. All right, so the first one is.
Did I get them all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is we stitched this one with Sandy from Stitching with Sandy, and it's what is this? It's from Jeanette Douglas. It is Let's Do What We Love.
I did finish that one.
Yes, we both have this one finished. But if you are interested in this one, talk to us about your summer plans. What do you love to do during the summer? And use the keyword summer, SUMMER. All right, put that in there so I don't forget about it. Now, because we're still in the middle of spring, this is one that Annie sent to us. Annie, the Proper Stitcher, Spring Sampler. She's got a whole set of these cute little ones. I'm just happen to be a little partial to this one because I stitched it. In fact, I had stitched this one twice. But this is, so the keyword here is sampler. And just tell us, do you like to stitch samplers? I do. I'm not sure I have to do every alphabet in the world, but I do like a good sampler. I'm learning to love samplers. All right, the next one we have is a magazine. It's the April 22. Just Cross Stitch Spring. There was some good ones in here. Oh, yeah, there was.
Oh, man, Andrew's calling again. Do we need
It's
to answer
okay.
that?
He's going to tell us the whatever about his There was two that I really liked in here. One, the flower pot, the watering pot, and then this one up in the corner. So I'm not going to get them stitched. So we're going to release this into the world. Oh, and there was a chicken too, but just cross-stitched. So if you are interested in this, tell us about your magazines. I like a good magazine. I like to look at what's currently trending.
I like to hold it in my hands.
Yeah, so a good magazine. So tell us about your love or not love of a magazine. So the keyword for that one is magazine. And last but not least, Nancy stitched this one for a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For Deb.
For Deb. So Deb is kind of the herder of...
The ringleader.
The ringleader or herder of the quilt chicks. And it is... We don't have elected offices, but Deb has just generously given it her 1, 2, 3 to keep us all in line, keep us in paper products, to make sure we have a place to meet. And so Nancy and a few others did a few projects for her, and this was one she did for her. So she did. So if you are interested in this Lori Holt, yeah, it's Lori Holt, right? No,
yeah.
It's So Emma by Lori Holt. This one, and the keyword here is believe.
Oh, I'm like, why did you just put believe?
Because she believed. Leave the D off, though. It's just believe. All right. Wheel of Doom. Let's do it. Oh, don't tell me. What's the 27th? May 27th. Oh, okay, that's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I was going to have a delivery out while we were gone. I tried to make it so that we would have no deliveries while we were gone. What in the world did I get all over here? All right, let's see. Now I had, Wheel of Doom. Where's the bougies? There we are. Oh, let this one be a good one. Do you believe in fortune tellers? No.
Nope.
I don't believe in fortune tellers. I mean, I'm sure they're fun.
Oh, I'm sure they are fun.
I've never been to one.
Like our mom went to one. Like I'm reading on the line, and my mom's like, and it came true. Something with like 3 kids and divorces, and I mean, it's her story.
And she was gonna die young.
Oh my gosh, that one was wrong. Oh, that sounded bad. That sounded horrible. No, Mom, that's not what I meant. It did sound bad.
She was like, I'm gonna die young. So everything the fortune person told her was, or the palm reader, whoever it was, came true. Except I don't think Mom's old. I mean, Mom is older. I mean, I'm 52, right? 52?
I don't know.
I'll be 50.
No, because I'm 50 this year.
Yes, I'll be 53 this year. So, I mean, she does have children that are old. So.
We're kind of at that age, Jenny. Did you notice? Like, we're not old, but we're not young. So when you look at a young person and they're nice looking, you're like, oh, that's wrong. And then you look at the old people and they're good looking, and oh, that's wrong too. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just kind of like, we're in this limbo stuff. I'm sure that's for every age, but or you look at a 20-year-old and you're like, I'm sure they weren't a day over 15. Or
right.
You look at a 20-year-old, they're like, oh, they've got to be at least 30. 20-year-olds are hard to figure out. Anyways, Mom was supposed to die young. I'm not sure what young meant, but Mom is living a very healthy life. So, anyways.
Playing Uno
with her friends. She's got the Uno Brigade. She does book club with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She does cards with Lavana.
Mm-hmm.
Or by herself.
She makes all our Bougie Stitcher cards. So if you get a package from us, it's a card made by Mom. All right. No, I do not believe in fortune tellers.
Me neither.
But I think they'd be fun just to go hang out with. All right, that's all we got.
That's all we got. It's going to be a long one.
It is. Yeah. All right, we should be back in 2 weeks. Well, are we all going to the quilts? I don't know. We should be back in 2 weeks. Nancy, you start summer school when?
Tuesday.
No break for the weary.
No.
Steve and I will be gone this week. But the following weekend is some quilt thing in
Rapid.
That might be fun to do as a group. Anyways, we will we should be back then. If we're together, we could film really quick.
So Yeah, there's nothing really quick that we do. Like, this one was going to be really quick too, but...
I know, I'm like, oh, it'll be quick. But we had an intermission. We had to walk the dogs.
Get some lunch.
Eat some lunch. So, all right, until then, straighten somebody's... Oh, you hear the turkeys? They're out the window. Straighten somebody's crown. You don't have to tell me to do it. Just do it. Take care of each other. Stitch what makes you happy. Doesn't matter if you got a gazillion WIPs and you got to kit it up. Just do it. And we would love to hear from you. So we appreciate those of you that have liked and subscribed. We appreciate those of you who have straightened our crown multiple times. And I think the next time we're out and about is Stitching on the Prairie down in Nebraska at the end of July. We have, what, 2 more retreats this year? I have 3, but we have 2 together. All right, until then.
Toodles.
Toodles.
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right, until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.